The biggest factor separating NFL football from other contact sports is the sheer force of the hits.
Hit of the season, hit of the year.
At least the ground's soft.
It's very difficult for one guy to bring him down.
Knockout blow. They definitely made him pay that time.
Sculptors, microsurgeons, NFL pass catchers. What do they have in common? Remarkable hands.
The momentum wiped out just like that.
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. My name is Buddy Kunan. I'm your host, and tonight's topic is Pinoys in American football. Now, that video you watched is showing the lighter side of football bloopers. But now back to more serious stuff. We're talking about Pilipinas Aguilas team, and now we're going to talk about football gear, training, and other sports-related issues. Now, we've said goodbye to Inigo and Jeremy. Paul is still here, and joining him is Tim Espinosa, who's a fullback, and Nico C., who is offensive lineman. So, welcome back, Paul, and of course, Nico and Tim. Now, brief introduction first for Nico.
I'm Nico C. I play offensive lineman. Specifically, I'm a center. I'm the one handing off the ball to the QB before the game starts.
Cool.
I'm Tim Espinosa. I'm a fullback. So basically, I give weight. I give weight to the ball carrier. So I'm like the bulldozer for the.
Okay. So Nico, your job. I mean, from when you watch movies or you watch American football on TV, you're the one who, when the quarterback goes hot, 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 you're the one who passes the ball to him. And that's when the whole
game starts. Basically, when the ball moves away from the grass, from the turf, the game starts.
Yeah. That's it, huh?
That's it.
That's the play. That's the play.
The play is live already.
What else do you do aside from passing the ball to Paul?
I'm protecting the QB, basically. Okay. I'm part of the line, the offensive lineman. Right. So most of the time, the center is the captain of the offensive lineman. So I'm the one telling to block this guy, get rid of that guy on this play.
Oh, really? So you call it's someone like in your position who calls the shots on the defensive line during plays, during the play itself.
Yeah.
So the moment you pass the ball to Paul, you're actually, because the thing is in movies you don't see that anymore. You just see the ball with you, with the quarterback. Exactly. So what you do behind the scenes that you don't see is that you're actually shouting instructions
beforehand that we go to the line where the ball is. We dictate where to block, which guy to block, which way the ball is going.
Okay.
And when we settle down, when we already hold the ball, we have to be all in sync. Like we have to be moving like a machine. That when the ball starts to move, we have to move as a unit to give that space to that, that assignment. To the ball carrier.
Cool. Now, Paul, question for you.
Yes.
What's this whole? I hear them calling out like something 22, red 20. What is that all about? What is that all about?
A lot of it's.
It just sounds cool, pero
it sounds cool.
Is there a purpose to that?
There is a purpose. Before the play happens, Nico, like he said, he's calling his blocks. He's calling his offensive line. I'm reading the defense. So if I see them coming in closer, I'll shout maybe blue 25, and that's a different route for my receivers.
What is blue? What is 25? That's the number of someone's jersey, or
really,
it's a code?
It's a code for another play.
All right.
I just use that example, but
and
you'll let them know, okay, we're going to change up this route or something.
And like all of you talk, so you all know what this means. Like beforehand, as a team, you come together and you talk about what are all these codes. Like if you say this, then it means this.
At least the skill positions on that. And the offensive line might have their own lingo.
They have their own calls.
They have their own calls.
So it's interesting. It's actually a team effort, but it's also very compartmentalized. Like the defensive guys have their own thing going on, and the offensive guys also have their own plays.
Exactly.
Galing. Now, Tim, you are a fullback.
Yes.
What does a fullback do?
Basically,
I mean, you said you're like a bulldozer.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I have a partner who is a running back, a much more smaller guy than me. Then every time he has the ball, I usually block for him. So I run the ball with him, and then whenever defense comes to me, I block the guy and then run with the ball as well.
Wow. So just really like close in security for
Yeah.
the one holding the ball.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
what's the key to being in your position? You got to be fast, you got to
Yeah,
be strong, you got to be big.
Yeah, that's basically the three components of
Gotta be
being a
willing-
fullback.
Willing to take the hit.
Yeah, you have to
Willing
be,
to take a hit.
Yeah,
Willing to
you
take a
have
hit.
the hit,
willing to-
actually.
Wow.
You have to be big. You have more muscle, and at the same time be fast.
Okay, quick questions. How did you get involved in American football, Nico?
During my grade 7 here in the Philippines, we used to just pass ball like pigskins, like American football, and rough housing in the hard court. And I already got interested by that time, and suddenly came this. I saw this poster in a restaurant in Katipunan. They say that American football tryouts. I was like, yeah, I could try out. I'm big, and let's try it.
Yeah.
And suddenly I got hooked up, and so on and so forth. And now I'm here
And you're loving it.
and loving it.
Excellent. Tim, how about you? How did you start?
Since I was a kid, I usually watch NFL. Told my dad, if only I were born in the States, I would play football.
Were you a big kid? Were you big as a kid?
I was, yes. I think 3 years ago, when I was studying for the board exam for physical therapy, I told my gay friend I would love to play football. So he told me that, hey, there's a local league here in the Philippines, so you should try out. So I got to the page of a different team against a different team. So once I heard the team are recruiting, I went right away.
Excellent. Now, okay. American football is a contact sport. No? It's not like basketball. It's not like soccer. It's a sport where you have to hit people, but not in the literal sense of hit with the fist, but you have to hit them with your bodies, no?
Yeah.
Tackle, and you really have to get up close and personal with each other. Now, let's talk about the gear that you guys need. And in front of us, we have some standard American football gear. Okay, so let's start first with the helmet, right? Paul, can you
Okay, so
put it up and tell us what is so special about this helmet?
this is actually my helmet. That's why it's special. Actually, well, obviously, it's going to protect you from concussions. This has, obviously, our logo for the Philippine Aguilas. This is a face mask, and you can see there's different types of face masks.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
and this one is
like a
Nico's.
full
Yeah,
face.
Yeah,
that's
this
one.
is for offensive
Offensive,
linemen.
especially for linemen and
Yeah, and
tight
defensive,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why is an offensive lineman's mask full face, and why is that smaller? I mean, the
Because
quarterback is smaller.
linemen usually they always want to protect their neck from any cheap shots from the other.
What is a
other
cheap
line.
shot?
Like
There's a lot of hands.
There's a lot of hands getting in.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
So that's
So it's
the
not
part.
protection for the neck.
It's-
It
yeah, yeah.
sends over the face.
It
All
sends over the face. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as a quarterback, you have a small face guard. I mean,
Smaller. It's lighter also, and for me, it's not a typical actually quarterback. But normally you want more vision so you could see the whole field for a quarterback, and this is more for even a skilled player, so you could see more of the field. And I just prefer this.
and
face
you've
mask.
got something for the teeth. no?
This,
I mean,
this is
like
a mouthpiece.
Now, why is that important, Paul?
I think it's more of the science, but if you get hit, impact,
In the jaw,
jaw,
to protect the jaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
from snapping back.
Okay. Now, okay, let's talk about this, Tim. This is the armor
Yeah.
that you guys wear. Can you remove the jersey so at least you can see what it looks like inside? Now, this is something that you would wear.
Yeah.
Now, tell me what kind of protection does this give you? So let's bring it out. All right, here we go.
Hustle.
Okay. That's not supposed to be tight, no?
Yeah.
All right. What
So-
kind of protection is that supposed to give you?
Of course, this protects the shoulders
Okay.
to any dislocation or any bruises on the bone.
Yeah.
Same time, this for the chest, for any blunt hitting on the ribs,
Yeah, yeah.
and especially on the back for the spinal cord and spinal column.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about all this. You're talking about spinal cord, rib cage, all this. How dangerous is American football? I mean, it seems like for you guys to wear all this armor, it means that it is a rough sport, eh? It's not the mere fact that it is a contact sport. It is a rough sport. The mere fact that you need armor like this means that it is rough stuff.
Yes.
So what do you guys have to say about that? Let's start with Nico.
Well, if you, for example, when you bought a brand new helmet,
Yeah.
there's a warning says that if you don't want any concussion or you're hesitating for this sport, just don't engage in the sport of football.
Wow.
Yeah, on the back of the
So you
helmet.
need this, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a reality that all of
It's
you.
a high-end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a reality. If you get into sport, there are certain realities. And
Yeah.
it is a rough sport. It's not like tennis
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
badminton or
Exactly.
basketball. Now, you could get hurt.
Yeah,
You could.
yeah.
Now, what do you guys do to prevent yourselves from getting badly injured? You know, we hear stories about people getting paralyzed from the neck down.
So basically, the one really protecting us is the technique on tackling, on the form
Yeah.
or back. Basically, that's the one really protecting us from any injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the form, the technique.
What is the most
more on
important thing
practice.
to keep in mind when, because you know it's a lot of tackling, it's a lot of
Yeah.
hitting other people with your bodies. What is the primary thing that you need to remember when playing this sport?
Especially for tackling,
Yeah.
when you have your helmet, if we go back to the helmet, face mask used, when you tackle, you always want your head up. You want to see what you're tackling. You want to see your target. So normally the face mask should more or less impact the shoulder pad. That's why we need both.
The face mask should impact the
Yeah,
shoulder.
more or less, yeah.
So that means
Wrap
your
up.
head should be kind of
Head up.
Head
yeah.
up.
So
yeah.
all your strength is...
See, instinctively, if I tackle someone, the first thing, let's say, I mean, I'm not a football player, but I mean now, thinking about if I ever tackle you, which I wouldn't ever, but if I were to tackle you, the first thing would be to put my head down.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
And that's a no-no
Yeah.
for football.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where a lot of injuries happen.
Yeah, okay.
And basically, we practice for muscle memory. So when we
Very
practice, then our body knows what we need to do just for us to protect ourselves. So yeah.
What are the worst injuries you guys have had doing this sport? Nico.
Me, fingers.
Yeah.
I
Usually,
can see your fingers kind of banged up.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it from grabbing of the jerseys. Some the tendons are already torn. So that's for the linemen though.
Yeah, yeah.
And mostly knees. Even other players get injured in the knees
Yeah.
and shoulders.
Now, quickly, you're not allowed to, when you say hit people in football, you're not allowed to use your fist or your hands.
Yeah.
It's with your body, no?
With their
But you can't, no is with your hands. Definitely you can't with your fist. No,
Mm.
nothing like that. But you
Oh,
can
you
push, you can
grab,
grab, you can
grab,
push.
tackle, yeah.
That's it.
I mean, you could grab and pull, I guess. But there's no closed fist, no punching,
Close fist.
no kicking.
Hey, and the face mask, no,
Yeah,
you can't
no
grab
grab
the
the
face
face
Also,
mask.
so if I were to try to stop you, you being a quarterback, I can't grab you by the face mask. And
That would be an
Yeah.
automatic penalty.
All right. Okay. So it's rough, but there are certain boundaries as
Yes,
well.
yes,
no?
yes.
All right. Okay. Wait, guys. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of our show. I mean, it's very quick. 50 minutes goes by very fast. But before we go, quick message first from offensive captain Paul Reyes.
I would just want to thank our sponsors, Amazing Playground, Black Pencil, Burlington. Soft. And everyone, please come support us, the Philippine Aguilas. It's our national team. Come support our locals league here, American Arena Ball Philippines, our flag league. Just come out, support us. We need all the help we can. It's a fun sport. If you want to try, just come out and play. Try to contact us through Facebook. We have a website going to be up soon for the Team Aguilas. But Facebook is our main venue, main communication.
And any numbers where they can call you or email addresses in case anyone wants to try out for the Aguilas?
No,
Get my
number.
try us on Facebook. It's Arena Ball Philippines. Like our other teams we have different Facebook pages like Juggernauts, Wolves, Bandits over there. They don't need more players. Rebels, Dark Knights. But Facebook would probably be the best.
Now, quickly before we end, would it be best that they apply with these teams first before and then not apply directly with the Aguilas?
Yes.
Or can people apply directly with the Aguilas? No.
I think it should be the local league first because
Join a team first and then try out for the national
you will learn all the basics there, all the techniques, and basically the board will choose the players there.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so Nico, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
Paul, thank you very much,
Thank
and Tim,
you.
of course, and of course Inigo and Jeremy, who came out in the first 2 segments. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us on the show, and I hope you learned a lot about American football. I certainly did. And let's go and support our national team for American football, the Pilipinas Aguilas. And I understand they're going to be playing Kuwait possibly at the end of the year, so we must all get out and support them for that. I hope you enjoyed the show. Join us again next week here where we talk about what matters to you. You guys matter the most. I'll see you next week.
Hit of the season, hit of the year.
At least the ground's soft.
It's very difficult for one guy to bring it down.
Knockout blow. They definitely made him pay that time.
Sculptors, microsurgeons, NFL pass catchers. What do they have in common? Remarkable hands.
The lighter side of football bloopers. But now back to more serious stuff. We're talking about Pilipinas Aguilas team, and now we're going to talk about football gear, training, and other sports-related issues. Now, we've said goodbye to Inigo and Jeremy. Paul is still here, and joining him is Tim Espinosa, who's a fullback, and Nico C., who is offensive lineman. So, welcome back, Paul, and of course, Nico and Tim. Now, brief introduction first for Nico.
I'm Nico C. I play offensive lineman. Specifically, I'm a center. I'm the one handing off the ball to the QB before the game starts.
Cool.
I'm Tim Espinosa. I'm a fullback. So basically, I give way to the ball carrier. So I'm like the bulldozer for the.
Okay. So Nico, your job, I mean, from when we watch movies or you watch American football on TV, you're the one who...
The momentum wiped out just like that.
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. My name is Uncut. I'm your host, and tonight's topic is Pinoys in American football. Now, that video you watched is showing
The biggest factor separating NFL football from other contact sports is the sheer force of the hits.